In this video, we're going to talk about how to start a side hustle with little to no money. A side hustle is a great way to increase your income while also helping you reach your financial goals a little bit faster. But what if you don't have any money to invest into this side hustle to make it happen? Well, don't worry, we have you covered. In this video, we'll talk about the best ways to start your side hustles with not even spending a dime. So we'll jump right into it. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Chase and this is a penny pincher's guide to personal finance. As always, we want to thank you for watching these videos. If you like this type of stuff, or if you get any benefit from this, and hit that subscribe and that like button. If you don't like it, then hit that dislike button so we know to make different stuff moving forward. But we'll jump right into this video. All right, so the first way to make some money online with a side hustle without having to spend any money is to utilize the skills that you already have. Now, what I mean by that is almost everybody has something that they can monetize. That could be writing, graphic design, social media. There could be some sort of like social media management, video editing, or even web development as well. And really the key to it is to identify what you have to offer and then find ways to monetize them online. So once you have identified what skills you have and how you can monetize them, you can use platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, or even Freelancer to list yourself on there. And then people can go onto those websites, look for this particular skill set that you have, and then pay you to do a job for those particular skills. You can also look at any local businesses and offer them your particular skill set and see if there is something that they are interested in utilizing as a potential hire. Also, you could look at potentially going even closer to home and looking just in your neighborhood. If you have a particular skill set that can be utilized by your multiple neighbors, then you could put out some flyers and start a little small in-neighborhood business, and that could potentially be a way to grow some income on the side. Another side hustle that you can look into getting into would be to potentially sell some of your old or used stuff. Now, this could be things that you have at your house, and you can list those on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, or even Craigslist, and you can not only get rid and make some money, but you can get rid of some stuff and declutter your house. Now, another way to kind of look at this, another version, would be to look onto like Facebook Marketplace, find some stuff that looks like they're undervalued, selling them for very low, and that you might be able to refurbish or to kind of clean up, and then you could potentially buy those, clean it up, and then resell it for a profit and flip that particular product. I do see a lot of people do this with couches, and we'll see them get them, they'll clean it up, and they'll resell it, and they'll make a little bit of money. And if you have the space to just place in your garage while you wait for somebody to find it and then buy it, then I think this is a great option to move forward with on the side. Another option moving forward would be that if you are organized and you are really good at multitasking, then you could potentially sell that service as a online virtual assistant. And you could potentially make that into a side hustle by utilizing some sort of online platform that offers this service up. Now, as a virtual assistant, you will be responsible for taking tasks like email management, scheduling appointments. You'll also have some sort of like data entry that you might have to do for the particular client that you're working for. And you will be able to find these jobs on places like Upwork, Freelancer, or even on a website called Virtual Assistant Jobs. All right, the next one that I want to talk about is for those dog lovers, those animal lovers out there. If you do love giving dogs walks or even dog sitting for some people, then you could potentially make some extra money doing this on the weekends or even throughout the week. Now, probably the best way to do this, and now a lot of people are utilizing it, would be to advertise your services either on Rover or on the app Wag. You're not only going to be hanging out with some great furry friends, but you'll also make some money with it. And what we do, me and my wife, is we will do this on the weekend sometimes, and we already have a dog, and so this is a great opportunity for us to make a few extra bucks while also allowing our dog to have a play date for a day or two, and it really is a win-win for everybody. And it's a pretty good amount of money on the weekends. Sometimes we'll use it to kind of spoil ourselves when we go out to eat on the weekends with the money that we made from Rover. Okay, the next one that I want to talk about, and this is probably the one that hits home closest for me, is to consider finding some way to become a content creator for one of the online platforms. There is no money associated with this, and oftentimes you can start this particular process with the phone that you already have that you're probably watching this video on. All you're going to really need to do is have some sort of platform or idea or something that is different that's going to set you apart from all the other content creators out there, and then start creating some content through videos, pictures, information that you can put out on there, and then people can start following you and reading about. Now, the more following you have on this particular content and the more different you are from everybody else, then that will bring more views and then potentially turn into advertising revenue depending on how much and how often people are watching or looking at your content. Now, I really like this option because you really can start from nothing and then you can just expand this out, and it really is limitless to wherever you can take this. Not only is there advertising revenue associated with content creating, but we can also move forward with like affiliate marketing. You can create products that are specific to your brand line and that can grow. And it really is open to a plethora of different things as long as you have something that you are bringing something to the table with your content. And also, I like this option because it really is dependent on whatever amount of time you want to put into it or how much work you want to put into it. So if you decide to put a lot of work up front and then take a little bit of break and then come back to it, it's still going to be there. It might be affected a little bit just from the break from your viewership or from the people that are following you, but you have that option to adjust it however you need to, depending on your own life and the own circumstances. Now, these are just my top 5 options out there for side hustles or gigs. It's not going to take any money. There are a bunch of them out there, but I really took some of the most popular ones and the most accessible ones and then presented them to you. Now, by no means do I want to present this as something that is super easy to do and it takes little to no work and you're going to make money. No, side hustles like these take a lot of work. You're going to have to put in a lot of work up front to potentially get some sort of return in the future. But I will say that persistence and hard work has the ability to turn your side hustle into a blossoming and growing profitable business. That's what we're working with this channel, to build this and potentially replace our current incomes. And that's something that I think is definitely attainable moving forward. And I do want to note that all these side hustles and options that I'm giving you, if you pick one, you're not stuck to that particular side hustle, but it might be an option, a gateway to work on that, to build some money, to move you into a different side hustle, and then eventually build that into a blossoming business. So I hope you got some good information from this. If you have any other ideas or tips and tricks that you would recommend, then leave those down in the comments down below. Hit that subscribe and like button if you want to get more videos like this. Hit that dislike if you're not liking this so that we know to switch it to different types of topics or to give you different types of content. And as always, I want to remind you that we are here from your first penny to your first million. We'll see you next time.